I'm Graham Eunson. I'm Tomatin Distillery General Manager. So my role involves looking after everything to do with the sort of primary production in the distillery. That's compliance, quality control, efficiencies and such like. But also looking after the 170,000 casks we have here in the warehouses.
So you've invested quite a bit in new environmentally friendly energy sources. Tell us a bit more about those.
That's right, yes. 3 years ago we decided to install a wood pellet fired biomass boiler. It was quite a risk to take because it was the first one ever in the whisky industry in Scotland. For the long-term future of the whisky industry, obviously at some point oil will run out. It's not going to be available forever, so we need to find a sustainable energy source. But it's also a case of if we were to continue burning heavy fuel oil, it means that our carbon footprint stays high. The whisky industry as a whole is trying to reduce that down by 80% by 2050. So we're pretty much on target 36 years early to achieve the reduction in carbon output from the distilling sector.
And is that just about cost and the environment, or is it also about the ingredients that go into your product as well?
It's about all of the above, to be honest. We need to be efficient in our energy use, and ultimately finance is one of the key drivers in that. But also looking longer term, if we destroy our environment, which all the scientists say we are doing, it means that we won't be able to get the fresh water that comes from the nature around us. And even more importantly, arguably, is the fact that in a shorter period of time, we may not be able to grow barley, which is one of the key ingredients in making Scotch whisky. All industries, I believe, should be looking to reduce their carbon footprint because it's for the benefit not only of us as an industry, but our children, our children's children, going forward way into the future. So everything we can do, we have done. We've even installed an electric car charging point, and just at the start of this year we actually got the first of our company vehicles to be an electric petrol hybrid. We are going to install wetlands, sometimes known as reed beds. That is for treating some of the effluent which comes from the distillery, cleaning water and such like. At the moment we have to tanker that off-site to be spread to land. Now that isn't very energy effective because the tractors, the lorries all burn diesel to do this. So by treating it on site using 27 different species of plant, that can treat that effluent so that when it comes out the other end of the reed beds, it's in a drinkable situation. It's a small step, but it's an important one to keep going and trying to improve the environment impacts that we have.